This is a diagram that I made in the hospital in the middle of the night to help explain to myself what was actually happening to me. And again, I use tools for my brain, frameworks, diagrams or pictures a lot in my business life, in my regular life, because my brain thinks that way, and it really, really helps me. And it really helps me explain it to other people. And so what I did here was I just started this line. There was the past and the future. Everybody's got a past. They're going towards a future. And we all think we know where we're going. We think we know what we're doing. With chronic illness, there was things that were going on all of the time that were so minor. I think of it more like pestilence, right? Inconvenient or frustrating or whatever. But there are minor inconveniences in your life that everybody has this in their life. They have stuff happening all the time. And with chronic illness, this happens a lot. But over time, those became more serious. And, that for us, it was important that fly under the radar for a really long time. So it probably flew under the radar about 10 years, I think. And then, as it gets worse and worse and progresses, all of a sudden it starts to surface. It kind of breaks the surface where people can now see. There's a raised awareness. You can't necessarily hide all those things. When you leave a hole, people will fill it, and they will always fill it in the negative. We didn't talk a lot about that. So, I think there was a lot of feelings about like, oh, he's lazy. Oh, he's making dumb decisions. Oh, he should this, he should that. Not understanding. And really, I don't even know if we understood to the full degree of how much chronic illness was affecting all of that. There comes a moment, this event happens, something happens, and you realize, oh, wait, I am no longer on the path to the old future. I thought I was on the path for the future. Everyone's perception is that we're still on the same path, but there's an awareness. There was a moment where I realized, oh, we are not going to the same old future. We have left that path. Something else has happened. And we are no longer, that future is no longer possible to us. It's something else. So now I'm on this new trajectory. I'm on this new trajectory to some new future. And this new future, I don't know if this new future is good or bad. I have no idea. And the perception of family and friends, there's kind of a warbling. There's this effect of, oh, this thing has happened, and it kind of throws everybody for a loop, and they kind of bounce around a little bit. But you know what? Their lives go back to their same old future. So they are continuing on to their same old normal future. They think all of us are too. They think that we are too. There's an assumption that we're all still going towards the same old future. But see, I knew that we had left that path. And then the question becomes, to what degree do you let other people realize that you are on a path to new future? Who gets to know that? Who is it important to be sure to communicate that? And there's a delicacy there because you don't want to invade your own privacy or reveal too much to the wrong people. You want to respect your privacy. You want to protect your privacy. But also, I didn't want people later, I didn't want something terrible to happen and people go, oh my gosh, I had no idea he was that sick. I had no idea he was going to die. Or that they had unfinished business that they might need to address with him. And I felt like, they need the opportunity to address that if they so choose. And so there's this delicate balance that you have to learn to strike. And for me, this diagram helped me explain to people what was going on. And like I said, some people were tone deaf and they just wanted to go straight to their own future and really couldn't care any less. I mean, they might have some momentary concern and momentary interest, which was, some form of kindness maybe, but really they're going straight towards their old future and it's kind of irrelevant to their lives and in the grand scheme. And then, you have close family and close friends that they really, really, really want to tell themselves you are still moving towards a happy future. But I think reality is you may or may not be working towards a happy future. And the faster that I accepted the fact that this may or may not be quote unquote happy future, the safer I felt. For me personally, there is safety in reality. I had tremendous amounts of fear by being caught off guard and not knowing where I really was or what was really happening. And that by not knowing what was happening, I would experience a tremendous amount of regret, that I would have made a different choice had I known. And so for me, this was a battle of making sure I was hyper present with my circumstances.